I'll start us off somehow. I don't know.
I don't know what we're doing.
We're recording what kind of guy girls really want, which is a fucking myth.
Yeah, it's a myth.
I'll start us off, and then you can just go off that. We're totally just free balling it. We are free balling it.
They said, "Oh, hey there, girl, tell me what do you do?" She said, "I'm nothing, but I'm damn sure it's more than you." That girl's a genius. Oh, 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 oh. I think she's serious. Oh, 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 oh.
Hey everyone, Deidre's here.
I am waving and you can't see me.
Oh my god, Deidre's here and everyone's freaking out right now.
I highly doubt that. Anyway.
We're making an audio video because it is 10 o'clock at night. I am still a little drunk. And Deidre is not.
No.
Deidre is perfectly responsible human being and not drunk on a Wednesday night. Is it even Wednesday? Yes, it is Wednesday.
Well, I've been studying for the past 3 weeks, so I don't really feel like being drunk and trying to study with a hangover. That's fun.
I just have coworkers that are terrible influences on me. That's my whole story.
And you sound like you like it.
It is kind of awesome to have coworkers. Anyways, what we were talking about, which prompted us to get our lazy asses off the phone and open up our computers and turn on Skype, is we're talking about what kind of man women actually want. And by women, we mean us specifically. We're not talking about all the genre of women. Fuck the rest of you women.
It started with what I was trying to say, what Kristen did.
But we decided it's what all women need. Actually, I really just want it.
I think I would go with it, too.
I think it's a good fit. But fuck the rest of the women who watch our shows, because this is our idea. But if you agree with us, then no, I don't. Then never mind, I take it back.
Anyways, it's
So,
like the unicorn of men.
The unicorn of men. So, Deidre and I were talking about a coworker at work, and I was talking about how he was a mixture of one of my ex-boyfriends and a guy I really liked.
And so I said, so this guy is like a manly douchebag.
Exactly.
Because I was being nice to her ex because he's an okay person.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that Deidre didn't describe him as the douchebag, because then when she said manly...
I was being... well, I say the douchebaggy thing because the other guy was a frat boy.
He was a total frat boy.
I'm being stereotypical here. Most frat guys are douchebags.
He was a dick in the way that when we did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, he was that guy that would talk smack about you. That would talk smack about, like, I'm going to kick your ass, blah, 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 when you would spar with him.
Like, he did that to me one time, and I was like, dude, you haven't met me yet. Why are you talking crap to me?
See, Deidre didn't like it. I enjoyed it, even though I got my ass kicked. Like, I would talk smack to black belts. To our friend, one of our friends is a black belt who now has his own academy, and I would talk smack to him all the time, even though he would kick my ass all the time.
I would say I don't mind the trash talking, but there's a point where it's like, okay, seriously, is that all you're going to talk about? Because that's really all he did to me was trash talk to me.
Well, that's all he did to me too, and that's all I'd do to him is talk smack.
I would get annoyed after a while.
But anyways, so, to the topic of the conversation, which is not about wrestling, so half of you have already turned off the video by now, which we don't care because we've already got your views anyways. So,
this is Kristen, by the way.
The unicorn of men.
And well, what also started it is like some people that we both know and kind of, I don't know if it's but we know their personality, and it's very, I would say feminine, I guess.
Feminine, yes. Feminine's a good word. I can't date a feminine guy. I mean...
No.
Paul would yell at me for this one. Undertaker010 would yell at me for this one. But I am a little more masculine than a lot of girls are. So when I want to date a guy, I want a manly man. I want a fucking manly man, but I don't want him to be a douchebag. Which doesn't fucking exist. There are no manly men that aren't douchebags. It's a fucking unicorn. It just isn't real.
Yeah, see, I would be on the same side. Like, I don't know if I would say masculine, but I would definitely say I'm very stubborn and strong-willed, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Is the word I would use. So anybody who, like any guy that behaves like a girl or more of a girl than a girl does, I can't. It's a total turn off, and I can't take it. I can't stand it.
What we're saying is if your hat has to match the color of your shoes, then fuck you, I don't want to date you.
Well, it's not even that.
That's what it is for me. I don't know about you.
Well, I'm not sure about the person, so we were talking about earlier is that way. But if you take things too seriously sometimes.
This is our tricky way of mentioning somebody that we don't want to mention, but mentioning them.
Yeah.
Or it's Deidre's tricky way of doing it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got water on my computer.
Get it off.
Okay, it's off. I'm good. I'm having to drink a lot of water, so I won't feel like shit tomorrow.
Oh, or, here's another thing. If a guy starts more drama than a girl does.
Oh, definitely.
That's horrible. I can't stand it.
Definitely not a turn on. No. Fuck that.
I do not want to be around those people.
For all you guys out there that are watching, girls want a manly man. They will date the effeminate man. They will date the effeminate man, but I guarantee most girls want a manly man so that they can be the girl in the relationship.
Yeah. So a person to be, I wouldn't want to say in charge because that gives them too much control, I guess. I don't know. I don't like not being in somewhat control, but someone they can like lean on, I guess, or depend on.
So what we're saying is Dee wants a 1950s man that is really quiet and like doesn't make all the decisions but makes important decisions.
Yeah.
Deidre is a 1950s housewife is what we're saying.
Because I don't want to be a housewife.
True. She's a 1950s house.
I stayed at home all day.
That would be fucking boring.
I would go mental.
I want a manly man, watches football, does all of that shit.
I do too.
I do not want to be the girl in the relationship. I do not want to be the man in the relationship. I want to be the girl in the relationship, which is harder for someone like me that does a lot of guy type stuff.
That's true.
I won't say that I'm more masculine because Paul hates when I fucking say that.
Well, because I would say masculine is, well, never mind. That's being stereotypical too. I'll stop.
I want a fucking manly man that isn't a dick, which doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to add to this conversation? How long is this video going?
I think the call is 10 minutes.
I'd say it's about 8-minute long video.
I think that's probably good enough.
So in conclusion, don't be a whiny bitch. Be a manly man that's not a dick.
Or be the type that if you can dish it, you better take it.
Okay, that too.
And not be a crybaby about it.
This is what women want with Deidre and Kristen. Thank you for listening. Good night, everyone.
Night.